Okay, have you heard of the 10-80-10 rule? And no, I didn't invent it. I didn't come up with it. I think Gary Vee or Martell or something like that. I saw them talk about it, but it's a concept that's been around for a while. Maybe they didn't even invent it, I don't know. But I heard them put this moniker on it, so I'm trying to give props. And it's pretty simple. The 10-80-10 says, if this is a project, whether this is a service or an offering, you've got planning, execution, and approval, right? Kind of three phases. So you need to be heavily involved here and here. This right here, that's where your team does the work. So we want a new service. We want a new marketing campaign. We want a new offering, whatever it might be. You're involved here. The idea, how you're gonna roll it out, the budget, stuff like that. That's the planning phase. That's where you're gonna be at. Then you're gonna give it to your team. And you say, team, go do this, whatever it might be. Now they have a budget. They know when to come back to you for approvals. They understand what the objective is, and they're gonna go work on it. And you give them some soft guidelines to come back to you, but you empower them to go do the work. Otherwise, they're gonna come ask you everything. And I'll give you an example right now. This video setup right here. I didn't set it up, so if it looks bad, you can blame my team for that. But I can tell you what I said is, I don't know, go figure it out, right? The idea was I want to shoot here. The execute, kind of gave this parameters. Their job was to go set it up. And then now we'll shoot a video and we'll look at the results when this is done and see if the lighting looks good and stuff like that. I'm not a great speaker, so you got to fix that issue. But anyways, so planning, execution, approval. It's as simple as that. You want to be involved with the planning phase and then the approval phase. So you give them the idea, the budget, the constraints, the guidelines, all that stuff. They go and execute. They come to you based upon the criteria that you've given them. If they have a problem, odds are if you've done a good job, they won't. And then once it's done, they bring you the 1, 2, 3, 4 options, whatever it looks like, and say, hey, we need you to sign off on this. Which means while they're doing this, you're here, and then you're doing stuff during this phase that's more high value. I didn't set up the lights, which are there. I didn't set that up. I worked on higher value tasks. They set that up for me. I'm very thankful for that. Couldn't have done without it. But I worked on higher value tasks. That's what you're gonna do. You don't wanna be stuck in this. Otherwise, your business is gonna suffer because you're focused on things that your team should be doing for you. If you got any questions, join the Time Back Boardroom. We talk about stuff like this every week. How to reduce your time in the business. So if you're looking for help, that's a good spot to find me at right now. I do have a higher ticket coaching offer coming out soon, but for now, that's all we're talking about.